is August 29th. Welcome on into Daily Cards Live here on ClaibsOnline.com. I am Joe Roderick, joined alongside by Bob Ramsey, brought to you each and every day by Munganess St. Louis Acura and Royal Banks of Missouri. Rammer, the Cardinals dropped game one of game three to the Padres last night. Adam Wainwright, though, looked good and kind of threw it back a bit with his look before the game.
Yeah, he's trying anything to change his luck, and it kind of worked. So hopefully he keeps going retro. It was a really good outing. Still more walks than strikeouts, but he was getting more swing and miss than he has been really all season. And unfortunately, the team's got no offense going, and he's still short of 199. So, but it was encouraging, and I was really happy for him in front of the home crowd to have a good game.
Yeah, I'm heading down there for the game today. My kid's a big Tatis fan, so he gets to wear this for the first time.
There you go.
Yeah, he's got
Very nice.
He's got the City Connect Tatis jersey to wear, so he'll be out there supporting that. Did you have a chance to see FTJ's shoes last night in the game? So I'm going to bring up a picture of it because it's they were pretty cool. And Rammer, I think you especially would really enjoy the shoes that Fernando had, paying tribute to his dad and what his dad did here with the Cardinals. So he went and had custom made cleats for the game last night, and let's see if I have stalled enough to be able to upload the picture and put it here on the screen. A throwback to 24 years ago when his dad hit 2 grand slams in one game. A pair of cleats that have basically what the Post-Dispatch newspaper looked like the day after, talking about his dad in that game.
What a cool idea! Yeah, that's pretty neat for any young player to have an appreciation of the past and the father-son thing. We both have sons, and so that's really cool for that recognition. Makes me root for Tatis even more.
Yeah, I don't think you or I are ever going to do anything as cool as what. I don't think. Yeah.
I don't know about that. You're doing triathlons and. No,
it's not. Hey, whatever you're doing in Forest Park in those men's league, I mean, it's not 2 grand slams in one inning off the same pitcher. It's just not the same. So, Rammer, tonight we are going way too early to get you any kind of lineups for the game tonight, but it'll be Zach Thompson against Seth Lugo when the Cardinals take the field. But we did get to see Blake Snell again last night. We talked about it beforehand. You get to see Aaron Nola in one game, Blake Snell in the next. Your thoughts on the lefty for San Diego and the free agent to be this upcoming offseason?
Well, I like him. He kind of went against his narrative on the year, and that a lot of us pundits are going on about, well, he's a 5-inning pitcher. Well, last night he was 7. Granted, it's against a bad Cardinal offense, but he went 7. And the fact that he most of the year has been a 5-inning guy, yet he's second in the league in strikeouts, that tells you a whole bunch about him. Yeah. He is absolutely legit.
Tonight, it will be Zach Thompson on the mound for the Cardinals. He's been pitching really well. What do you want to see out of him in another start tonight?
Just be competitive, be efficient, at least 2-1 strikeout walk, keep the hits and walks down, and just have a professional, competitive night, which is not easy against a Padre lineup, which, by the way, has been very, very disappointing. But on a given night, they can explode. They just haven't done it very often this year.
No, you look at the names in that lineup, and if Cronenworth is in there playing first base 1 through 9, there's no excuse for them to have an off night with that lineup. It's so deep.
Bogarts never did get it going.
Mm-mm.
Soto, slow start, then got it going. Machado has been relative to him, not relative to other players, relative to him has been, And Tatis has been pretty good. He cooled off for a while, but Tatis has been the one guy. They've moved him around trying to use him to jumpstart other players, and we'll see how they use him tonight. But if those guys, in particular Machado and Bogarts, could click, now you're talking about a Padres offense that's kind of what it was supposed to be. They just haven't seen it many nights.
So that game is tonight at 6:45 around baseball. Rammer, just quickly, I mean, this isn't really here. It has nothing to do with the games tonight. But you saw the story about what happened at Guaranteed Rate Field this past weekend. There was a shooting in the stadium. As a gun was brought in. This just reported on ESPN 1000 in Chicago. It was an accidental discharge of the gun. One of the victims, or one of the people that got hit with the bullet or grazed by the bullet, was the one that reportedly snuck in the gun, Rammer, and it was snuck past the metal detectors. She hid it in the folds of her belly fat.
The story gets more and more disgusting with every detail.
You just don't know what the next sentence is going to be.
So she shot herself.
She shot herself with a gun that was hidden all up in her belly fat.
I think it was John Lennon who said, "Karma's going to get you. It's going to hit you right in the face, or in this case, shoot you right in the belly fat."
Do you think there was a point in her life where she tried to hide the gun up in there? She's like, it won't fit. Maybe hit up a buffet, and then it was, then it.
Oh, you're sick. I love
it. Maybe tried it with different styles of guns too.
She had gone on a 1,500 a day calorie thing, started to train for a marathon, and then realized the gun doesn't fit anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the buffet. You're terrible.
And then, I mean, and not only that, I mean, you have that happen in Chicago, and then what happened last night in Colorado with Ronald Acuna Jr., who is on the verge, by the way, of setting history by becoming the first ever player to have 60 stolen bases and 30 home runs in one season. He is one home run shy of reaching that. But last night in the game, for those of you that might have missed it, in Colorado, not one but two fans jumped over the fence, ran out to center field to hug Ronald Acuna Jr. before security was able to get out there. Cannot imagine what was going through the possible MVP's head as that was happening.
He is one cool cat, because he didn't panic. He actually got knocked over. And then there was a third fan who was stopped by security before they could get out there. I have, and some people will say maybe medieval, archaic ideas about this. The playing field, the court, the rink, what have you, the track, you do not belong. Yeah. Enjoy the game, root for your team, be happy, boo them, do whatever you want. But in my view, the minute you step onto this surface, all bets are off. No matter what happens to you, too bad. That you do not have the right to go onto the competitive area. That's my belief. I'm sure different jurisdictions have different laws that affect that. But if you're a player out there, you don't know what the fans' intent are. And if Acuna would have decked a guy with a straight right hand and broken his jaw, they're probably going to sue him and all those sorts of things. I think it's got to be strict, and it should be federal law. You go on the rink, the track, the court, the field, you're on your own, and it's Thunderdome. You go on the field, it's Thunderdome, and whatever happens, happens. That's how it should be.
Like pro wrestling back in the 80s, if you jumped the guardrail and went in there, they would just drag you to the back in the locker room, and all the boys would just get a few kicks and punches in on you before they had sent you on your way.
You don't belong.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show, interact verbally, wave to your favorite players, stay off the competitive surfaces.
Rammer, we will see what the Cardinals and Padres look like tonight at 6:45. As we mentioned, no lineups just yet, but it's Seth Lugo versus Zach Thompson, and we'll be back to talk about it more tomorrow here on Daily Cards Live. We're brought to you each and every day by Munganast St. Louis Acura and Rammer Royal Banks.
Royal Banks in Missouri, where better service means better banking. Give them a call, 314-212-1500, and find out what I've known for a long time now. It's been quite a while. We've had a home equity credit line, and it has been a savior for us. They can do the same for you. 314-212-1500, Royal Banks of Missouri.
Enjoy the game tonight. I'll be down there. I'll lift up my belly fat and make sure security can see that I'm not concealing anything as I walk in to Busch Stadium later this evening. Until then, he is Bob Ramsey. I'm Joe Roderick. This has been Daily Cards Live here on ClaimsOnline.com.
Munganast St. Louis Acura has a great selection of new and certified pre-owned Acuras. Get 3.9% financing for up to 36 months on all new Acura models, or get $1,000 in loyalty incentives on the 2023 TLX and RDX, and $750 in loyalty incentives on the 2024 Integra. Get financing as low as 1.99% for up to 36 months on certified pre-owned TLX and MDX models. Munganast St. Louis Acura, better than ever for you.